This is E.G.I from Proactive Life with LJC, and I'm here in my garage, and with me is of course my Kawasaki Bajaj CT 100B. In my earlier video, I shared to you how I purchased this motorcycle for the first time on the road without any experience, and miraculously I was still able to arrive safely here in our subdivision in Diamond Crest. Anyway, a lot of things happened and some changes and improvements I did for my motorcycle Bajaj CT 100. Go! So I made some improvements of my Kawasaki Bajaj CT 100B, and I would like to give you a gist of these improvements, including some of my paraphernalias. I added a rear luggage top box, had this installed in the motor supply, and inside this top box is my, of course, my upper raincoat, my lower raincoat, and of course the motor cover for rainy days. And I have also here my safety vest, good during rainy and night travel, for it to be recognized by other motorists, and reserve clothes. By the way, this rear luggage top box has been designed to fit the size of my helmet, so it's also dual or multi-purpose function. So the first added feature is the rear luggage top box. One of my experience during my early drive, it was my first drive to the church, wherein I took a right turn, sharp right turn. What happened is this luggage top box was unexpectedly detached from the assembly. So, mean to say, this was thrown away, thanks to someone who aided me and helped me to get this at the middle of the road. So what happened is I went back to the installer and asked him to drill at the middle, intended for a bolt and a nut. It'll ensure it will be so fixed. So I would advise you, if you will purchase a top box like this, ensure that it is fixed properly. The second feature added is this, we call it the saddle bag. Both ways, left and right. This is used to cater additional cargoes. I was the one who fixed this, and I have a support roof here in case I will add another plastic luggage here at the top, like this. So I can use this roof to tie this one and fix it properly. The third feature I added is this fuel tank cover. I will just share details about this one. And also the fourth one is seat cover. I did not remove the plastic covering the original leatherette original seat, matched with the design of Bajaj CT 100B, black, red, white. The fifth feature I added is the exhaust muffler thermal wrap insulating tape or cloth, which I installed it with myself. First, this section, and the second one on here. This thermal wrap is made of fiberglass, sensitive to your skin, helps reduce more or less up to 50% of direct heat from the exhaust muffler. So it can protect you from any direct contact or direct burn from the exhaust muffler when it's very hot. And the six added features of my Kawasaki Bajaj CT 100B is this cross guard. I will just give the details of how I was able to get this cross guard using my own initiative in order to save this time. So anyway, I will give you some details of this. I purchased a gas tank cover and also a seat cover, though different materials, but with a good combination of color, red and black, in coherence with the design of Bajaj CT 100. And of course, I had experienced a lot of from that major accident I met. Had a lot of experiences driving with this Bajaj CT 100B for around 8 months, and I experienced a lot of, we call it minor accidents from the previous major accident when I was being bumped by a very big bus out there in Carino Highway. I realized that I need to provide a crash guard. I was trying to canvas somewhat expensive, ranging from 800 to 2,000 pesos. Depends upon the design you want. But what happened is, I have seen in our stocks, our previous table dismantled, and stainless steel coated frames. So what I did is, I took one and I measured based from the distance of these 2 bolt sections. And I went to the fabricator and I asked him to drill a hole here, 2 holes. I give him the exact layout and the measurement. After drilling, I had him fix this crash guard. So I was able to save a lot, only paying him 100 pesos. That's why I have this crash guard already. And you know, I experienced, after putting these crash guards, I experienced 2 accidents. And the crash guard really helped a lot because the motor was not any more damaged. And so, thanks be to God, and I decided to look for a rectangular type rubber pad or fender. But I could not see any rectangular rubber at the hardware. So what I did is, I just purchased a round one. This one. And I calculated upon stretching that this will really fit to my crash guard, and really it happened. And so now I have this somewhat complete package of my motorcycle with a crash guard, and I can change this one. There are still 2 reserved frames from my previous table. I can even put design in the future if I want. Anyway, I also added an insulator or heat protective tape here. This was installed earlier, and after that, this one later. Because what happened is, in my first drive, I wore a shirt and I was burned really. It was somewhat 2nd to 3rd degree burn. It took me around over a month of healing. So I learned a lesson from that. Never wear a shirt when you are driving, especially when you are a novice or a beginner motorcycle driver. So I ensure that this muffler or exhaust will be protected. So from time to time when I got contact with this, it's not anymore as hot as before. Maybe the temperature is reduced to around 50% from the previous direct contact of the heat. So it won't inflict me burn anymore. Thanks be to this device also. And the idea to put an insulation or heat reducer tape. By the way, here are my paraphernalias. Aside from my helmet and these gloves, I have here a daytime and nighttime vision goggles. And during regular days, going directly to any appointment before changing I have here a decent leather shoes. But during travel, I use these safety shoes. And during rainy days, I have his low-cut boots, and the alternate one is the high-cut boots. And also, I have here a shoe cover. Sometimes I cover my shoes with this, and I have a reserve one. I have also a foot cover. This is a rubber one or a silicone type. Extra gloves, and of course, extra upper and lower raincoats. Rider raincoats. That's are some of my paraphernalias during my driving using this Kawasaki Bajaj CT 100B. So within 8 months of driving, I improved a lot in my speed, the timing, the strokes, 4 strokes, when to overtake, the right location, and the timing for left turn and right turn, the signals, and when to stop, the right parking, and even the maneuver when you try to make a U-turn. It's somewhat interesting and learning. So thanks be to God. Enough this time. God bless you, E.G.I, your friend from Proactive Life. And I will make an update from time to time of my Kawasaki Bajaj CT 100B. I declare blessing upon you, man, viewing this short video. Jesus loves you, and I declare good health to you, protection, traveling favor, prosperity in your life, and of course, joy and fulfillment. In Jesus' name. Bye-bye. Hi there, this is E.G.I, your friend.